All right. We are rolling. So we're going to start to do this once a week. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how early the kids go down, and we'll see how Drew Lock starts playing. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the good, we're going to talk about the bad, and we're going to talk about how to fix him. So, and we're actually going to get a look at the tape. So we'll base this off of everything I talk about at my Monday interview with KOA. So the good. Okay, we got 3 good clips. First, let's talk about the difference between run action and play action. Play action, okay, is when the offensive line is in pass pro, and it's just the quarterback and the running back doing the play fake, right? Boom. O-line's in pass pro. Run action is when we actually get some sort of run look from the offensive line. Okay, this is run action. Look, we're going to get the pull here. We're going to get the little, we'll call it stutter pass left. He's going to hop out of it, little power action. He's going to boot out of it, okay? This is where Drew Lock was at his best against the Raiders. So here we go. Boom, you see the run action. You see 61 pulling, right? That makes it run action. Great fake here. And then you're going to see him get on the boot, and it's just a nice, smooth over route, okay? An over route, all the over route is, it's 10 to 12 yards, get to the other side of the field, okay? This is super easy, okay? They're in flank right, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers to the opposite side. They're going to make it look like run, look like power. Boom, he's going to bring it back. Easy 15-yard gain. To me, this is where we have to go with Drew late in this season. This is how you get him going, okay? Watch how good this action is. Bang. Look at that. If you're looking at that from the defensive side of it, that's a great run action look right there. Okay, look at 50, right? This is how you know, okay? So we're bringing the over. You guys remember we're bringing the over, okay? Watch him get out of position, okay? Boom, he's running. He's read and run. There's no one there. Easy pitch and catch, okay? That's a great play. Great play. So that's not the good, it's the great, I guess, okay? 1st and 10, actually same drive, I believe. Okay, this, we'll call it run action, when in reality, might be play action, but we're going to call it run action because I think we're getting a pretty good sell from the offensive line, and we're going to bring a slicer across, okay? You're going to see action here. You're going to see Judy work the seam curl, okay? X read is what it is in reality. He's going to push. If he could go vertical, he will. You're going to see the safety get out of here. Instead, he's going to sit down. You're going to see Lock, boom, hard on the zone. He's going to, we call it rock action, which is where you don't full boot out. He's going to throw back across, okay? Let's talk defense for a second. You're going to see the Raiders try to get into Tampa too, okay? So you got press the flat here, meaning they're pressing and then playing to the flat. You've got deep half, and you've got this Mike running, okay, taking away the middle. You got hook curl, What you're going to see Judy's, he's going to work up in here, and then he's going to sit down right in this. Let me see if I can draw it. Boom, little throwing window, okay? Let's take a look at it, okay? Boom, again, inside zone, outside zone, whatever you want to call it. Zone action, boom, you're going to see that little half roll, okay? A big reason why you can probably tell it's run action versus play action is a lot of these guys are losing ground, okay? A lot of times when we're asking the offensive line to show actual run, it's really hard for them to have high-quality pass pro. This, to me, was Lock's best job of stepping into something, okay? With that being said, you know, maybe we see one more climb would be perfect, but let's go ahead and take a look at Judy's route. Okay, watch him right here. Bang, he's going to get vertical until he can't, and he's going to sit down on the read route, and the ball's on time. Throw it in the window. Okay, that's as good as it gets. Again, let's watch it. Here we go. Hard run action. You see the zone. You see the slice across. Okay, here's the little half roll you guys can see. Okay. Ideally, Fant should be taking the air out of the line of scrimmage. Okay, when he gets caught up and then he starts backing into here, that just puts traffic in Lock's way. We don't really love that. Okay, that's a heck of a catch by Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy's a star. Hamler's a star. Fant's a star. There's a lot of really darn good players. Okay? Last good we're talking. We've got a circus route under duress. Okay? Let's take a look at this. This is just an unreal circus route. Okay? He's going to work in here. A circus is where you, boom. You guys might have called it a bench. You might have called it a chair back in the day. What you're going to see Judy add to the top is just a slight stab on the post and then get to it. Okay? Check this. First and foremost, we've got cover 2, which we love. This is part of what I was trying to allude to. You're seeing a lot of defenses try to disguise stuff because he's young. right? Okay, so we've got our Y, we've got our F, we've got our Z, we've got our X backside. Okay, look, we got corner, corner, free safety, strong safety down. Everyone thinks, oh, wow, look, cover 3, bang, free safety high, strong safety down, except they're going to kick it back, and they're going to play a form of 2, okay? They're going to kick back into it. That's what they're trying to do to lock right now, okay? In reality, it's just 2-man. So it's a great spot. This is where you want to be. 2-man, this is what you want. You want the circus, you want the shake. Jerry Jeudy with an unbelievable route, but this is an even better throw. Check this out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. Clear runner. He's got a clear runner. Why? For the life of me, I couldn't tell you. Okay, we got Melvin Gordon chasing a linebacker all the way across, and then we got 44 just green dogging. Okay, so green dog, what I mean by that is he's locked man-to-man. Once Melvin stays in and chases, he's just going to be the blitz replace. Okay, so Melvin stays in and chases. He knows he doesn't have man-to-man responsibility, so now he's going to go ahead and fire. Okay, but look at lock stay in. Okay, watch this. Okay, he drops. He knows he's got Jeudy. Okay, slide, slide, ball. That's just an unbelievable football. That's all that is. That's as good as it gets. Okay, now we're going to get to the bad. Got to preface this with it's pretty bad. So there's some stuff that we would, you know, if you were in that meeting room, you'd want to be learning. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to so first we got to know down. This is the first third down of the game. Okay, I think it's 3rd and 4. Let's call it. We're backed up in the red zone. We're going to jump, which is a shift. Okay, so right now we got our Y and our F. We got 2 tight ends in the game. Okay, we're going to jump them over here. Right, it's a shift. You go up to the line of scrimmage, shift. Okay, boom, they run. We all did it. Right, you probably do it in Turkey Bowl. Right, shift, Macy, shift. Okay, boom. You're going to see these guys go with them. Once these 2 guys come over, that's how you know it's man-to-man, so watch, okay? Excuse me. Boom, the shift happens. They go with him, okay? So you know it's man-to-man. Whether you're a quarterback in the NFL, Turkey Bowl quarterback, you're really good at Madden, doesn't matter, okay? When you see the shift, and the 2 guys run, you know it's man-to-man. The Broncos have the best man-to-man play called on planet Earth. Okay? Watch. We got a little mesh here. Okay? I drew that bad because he's going underneath. 88. Okay? I think Vanette. I don't know. He doesn't even try to run a route. He's going to block the whole time. This is a pick play. This is what every Broncos fan used to complain about when Tom Brady would come to town and the Patriots would do it to us. We'd all say, oh, pick. Now we're doing it, and we're doing it really good. So let's check it out. Watch. Look at this. This is blocking, okay? That's not even a pick. That's a block. Who cares? Doesn't get called. Boom, okay? Look at Jerry Jeudy. If you give him the ball, the stick is right here. This is a first down. It changes the whole game probably because now we're driving. We're not going to then lose the field position battle. This to me is the air, right? Instead, we go to the cover 2 side. Okay, so if it's cover 2, let me show you guys the concept. If it's cover 2, what you're going to want, let me delete these first, okay? What you guys are going to see is you guys are going to just see a simple corner flat. So watch. Corner route with a flat. If it's too high, you want to look to the corner, then down to the flat, right? But it's not. It's man. So all they're going to do is scrape across, and they're just going to pound poor Royce to the... Oh, man. And look at Jerry Jeudy. So this is bad. It's not the good and the... This is probably, if it was the good, the bad, and the ugly, this is the ugly, okay? Because you know it's man-to-man. You saw everybody run, okay? And then he goes right to it. So to me, this is either a blatant misread, right? Absolutely blatant. Because watch Drew. He goes right to it. So it's either a blatant misread or we might not be coaching this thing correctly. Because that's definitely not the place you want to go on man coverage. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Now we've got, what do we have? We got the first pick, I believe. This should be the first pick. Let's see. Yeah. First pick. Okay? Let's talk coverage. We've got cover 55. Okay? Clear as day. Cover 55, which is 2-man. Deep half, trail technique man, trail technique man, trail technique man, trail technique man, trail technique man. What I mean by trail technique, okay, is watch this corner, how he gets to work inside hip and behind Jerry. Boom. Inside hip and behind. Do you guys see that? Inside hip and behind. That's the definition of trail technique. It's cover 55. It's 2-man. This is as clear as day, okay? 2-man. What we hate to throw in 2-man, in reality, is in breaking routes. We hate it. Usually, you're going to be in double right gun. You're going to scat right. You're going to have wide dog with a deep out. Hey, man, we want cover 2-man, right? We're going to throw the dog. If not, alert the dig. Alert, because we don't have 2-man, right? So then we'll run the in route. We don't want to run it against 2-man. Okay, so let's first talk about the missed read. A lot of people I've seen saying, throw this against 2-man. It makes me sick to my stomach. It's trail technique. Taking away the inside with 2 top shelf defenders over top. Never throw that. Never throw that. Any of my kindergarten quarterbacks watching that we work with, don't throw post against trail. Don't throw post against 2-man. Makes no sense. Yeah, okay, if you're coaching high school or youth football, can a really good quarterback fit the post in? Of course he can. In the NFL, it just doesn't happen, okay? So first, it's just a bad read, okay? We don't want that. You see, I think it's KJ, gets absolutely rocked, interception, not what we want. Okay, let's revisit what we talked about originally. Cover 2-man. What do you want to throw? You want to throw outbreaking routes. Who happens to have an outbreaking route here? Jerry Jeudy. Probably the best player on the field. I shouldn't say that because I don't know everybody. But pretty damn good from the film I've watched. Now let's go ahead and watch this because he should be in rhythm, hitch ball. Instead, we're forcing it down the field. Honestly, Drew Lock, with as talented as he is, this is wide open to him. He is unreal talented. We've got a guy. We've got a guy. You just got to be in the right spot and just bang that thing. Worst case scenario, he's throwing it high on the 50-yard line. It's a high hat. He either makes the play or, out of bounds. Better than a pick and KJ getting just rocked. Okay? So, again, right? Drew goes right to that side. So, I'm not, listen, I'm being pretty hard on him. At the end of the day, could be getting coached to go to that side. I absolutely don't know why, but he could be. If it's just normal cover 2, throw it right there, right? Because those safeties will be way further exposed. But it's not. It's 2-man. Alrighty. Last bad one. Pick before half. Okay, guys. Raiders are... First, we got to know... Let's go back. Let's go back. First, we got to know the situation. Okay? 12 seconds left. We have a timeout. That's the most important thing to know. Scoreboards nowadays are so fancy, but you can't really even tell if there's a timeout left. Okay, we have a timeout. So that means everything's in play. Raiders are building a fence. Okay, these guys are going to build a fence across. These 2 are playing underneath. We're going to get 4 rushers. Okay? So, what we worked, I don't disagree with the side he worked to. Okay, what we've got is we're going to call it a little ram option. Okay, it's going to be a speed in, okay, with Phil Lindsay getting into his vapor trails, and he's either going to sit down, turn out, break out, whatever. Okay, we're going to pair that with just a little bit of an Okie return here with a hitch outside, and probably what was supposed to be a stick nod route. Okay, so first, let's talk about what he's going to look to this side. I'm guessing they're saying, hey, listen, man, we got really 2-on-2. This guy's out of it. Let's work it. This has to only be to Phil Lindsay. There's no one else this ball can go to in fence defense. Okay? I know that Drew Lock is seeing him going here, and that's why I think he can fit this in. But when you're playing against fence, know that these guys are flat-footed. So when they're flat-footed, they're going to drive. And that's exactly what happens. Bang. Okay? Let's look at it from the tight first so we can see what he was seeing. because he picked that side, okay? He's seeing him, and he's thinking, I've got this window. Look how flat-footed those guys are. You see how flat-footed they are? That's why they can jump it, okay? This ball, if you work the option with the Ram side, it's got to go to Lindsey. Here's what let's give Drew Lock some credit for. Look at him with his eye placement. He's trying. I mean, he's not trying. He's doing a great job with his eyes. He's working this guy. The only issue is that ain't the guy to work. I mean, it is the guy to work, but it ain't the guy to be worried about. It's this guy. Boom, pick, okay? Let's play it back. If we're coaching him, right? We're saying, hey, Drew, when we get down tight, we know the Raiders love to go picket fence down tight. We know they do, especially in gotta throw it situations, okay? We know they're going to be sitting flat-footed. What you really should be looking for is the high hat to Noah Fant. Throw this thing at the crossbar and let Noah Fant go for it. The reason I say that is because this guy, yeah, is he in the mix? Are they in the mix? Yeah, but remember, we just talked about it. They're flat-footed, so they're driving here. We can sneak it past them, okay? Let's look at it from the tight now. What I'd be telling Drew is, hey, buddy, first we'll talk about what I want him to do with his footwork, but let's go ahead and just go 3 hitch, and let's bang this thing off that crossbar. 1, 2, 3, hitch. You're going to see if he were to hi-hat this thing, you're going to see Noah Fant running right in here. To me, 44 and Fant, I like our odds. I like our odds a lot. Okay? Unfortunately, it's a pick. That's how it shakes out. I think he knew, man. Look at him. He's bummed. He knew. Okay. Let's talk how to fix it. Okay? This is going to be one of my favorite segments. How to fix it, because everyone talks about, oh, we got to rebuild this offseason. We got to do this. We got to do that. Let's fix it this week. How we're going to fix it is we're going to stop with this right foot back in the gun nonsense. We're going to flip the feet, okay? The reason I say the right foot back in the gun nonsense isn't because it's actual nonsense. A lot of guys do it. But to me, the whole offense changes. You've got to see receivers with their outside foot up. You've got to see routes instead of a 3-step slant. We're going to run 4 steps. Everything changes. The footwork gets lazier. Guys like Tom Brady, to me, Aaron Rodgers can do it because they've been in the league for longer than most of these guys have played pro football. So they just know. They trust to sit and sink on stuff. What I think we're going to see here is Drew Lock getting off of something too early. Okay? Let's first talk defense. We've got good old-fashioned cover 33. Just cover 3, I guess. I jumped the gun. Just cover 3. Okay? Boom. Deep third. It's really a hybrid lock man. But let's say deep third. You got curl to flat. You got mid-hook. Okay? What you're going to see the Broncos run is a concept that, quite frankly, I've never seen in my entire life. But I like it. Okay? We've got a 5-yard under in the slot. You got a swing. And then you got Judy on the curl. You love throwing curl against cover 3. The reason I think the right foot back in the gun ruins this is because, watch. What this concept should be is 3 plant to here. So 1, 2, 3 plant. See if you've got it. Okay? Hitch reset to the curl. But that takes time. 1, 2, 3. See if you've got it. Hitch reset. That takes time. Instead, we've got right foot back, so we're going to do what we call a punch and a hop. And you're going to be there too early. So watch Drew. Okay? He punches, hops. Boom. He's already looking at his under. He's probably there too early. It should be 3 plant. He's there too early. 1, this looks pretty covered probably. Then he already has looked out here to the curl. Okay? Because, in my opinion, because of the feet. He's already looked to the curl. And he's off the curl now. So now we're off the curl. We force it. Okay? Here's my thing. If we look at this play correctly. First, let me delete these. Okay? If we time this up correctly, guys. Let's do it. Okay? 1, 2, 3 plant. Okay? This is when we should be looking at the under. It should be a hitch reset to the curl. You're telling me that Drew Lock can't throw this curl route? Of course he can. He's a freaking star. He's got a cannon. Of course he can throw that. That's what we've got to do. We just got to change the footwork. Okay? So that's change number 1. You flip the feet, you tie the feet to the progression. You walk in there, you say, Drew, boom, here are 15 pass plays. Here's the exact footwork, how you go from 1 to 2 to 3. Whether you want to say it's a pure progression, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you want to say it's a PSL. Hey, 2 side is 1-2, 3 side 1-2. I don't care. Tie his feet to it. Okay? Let's look at it from the tight. Because to me, it's the, you know, and listen, right foot back in the gun with a little bit of hop, it's the swaggiest thing. It's the swaggiest move from a quarterback. But we're not ready for the swag. I mean, he's a great dancer, but we're not ready for the swag. What we really need is completions and on-time throws and conversions on second down and third down. And not those late. Can't have it. Okay? Last thing we're going to go over. The last way to fix him. This is such a funny play to pick because it's a fumble, right? And I think it leads to a touchdown. But these are the kind of plays that make it so easy to play quarterback. And this is what I want to see us go to early. The combination of run action, okay, true run action, not play action, and then stuff like this. Watch this. Just a little stick concept, okay? We've got an outside turn stick here with an arrow here. You're going to see expansion. You're going to see him throw the stick. You see the expansion? Boom, hit the stick. That's great football. I'm just going to pause it right there because we don't need to see the fumble because this is great. This is great. So what we need to do, we need to flip his feet. We got to go left foot back. We got to get his drops tied together. We got to work quick game, and we got to work run action. If they do those 3 things, Drew Lock turns into a superstar. The Broncos beat the Miami Dolphins. Okay? Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write something to me on Twitter. Leave a comment on YouTube. If you want to see more of this, if you guys don't say anything, I'm not going to do it ever again. But if you want to see it, we'll do it. All right, guys. See you next week. Maybe.